What annoys you the most about the pandemic? And here are the responses. First, I am just tired of talking about it and it's somehow creeping into every single conversation. I work in a large hospital in a large city, and I have to deal with it at work every day. I don't want to have to constantly discuss it when I'm not on the clock, too. Second, it's brought out the absolute worst in most people. Some people have risen above, but most have not, and people you'd have never thought in a million years could be so crass, rude, nasty, and downright mean are all coming out of the woodwork. I have definitely noticed a significant change in people's attitude, and I don't like it at all. Number 3. The commercials. Good Lord, if I see one more commercial with "We care about you." Fourth, moving to a new area right before and being unable to make friends. Fifth, idiots acting like wearing a mask is literally the most painful thing to ever happen to them. Sixth, can't get any decent 99% isopropyl to clean my glassware. Seventh, as someone who works in live music and whose partner is a musician, the lack of shows. Eighth, that essential workers didn't get an extra $600 as well, an extra stimulus or government-enforced extra pay. I feel bad for all those who lost their jobs and should be grateful for job security, but I did the math and would have been making double on unemployment than I was working. I just think we deserved something too. Ninth, as a soft-spoken person, it's very annoying that it is even harder to hear me with my mask on. I will continue to wear one as long as necessary, but I look forward to the day when people can read my lips and facial kes to help cover the gap for my soft voice lol. Number 10. The blatant politicization of science, the amount of small businesses that will be shuttered forever because of it, the idiocy it's brought out in people. 11th, that I've been inside and isolating and put all my plans on hold since March, and thanks to so many people being selfish asses, there's still no end in sight. 12th, as a service provider, I can see that some of my clients are actually benefiting from this pandemic. But still, they act like oh derp highbury, in these times. We are all struggling. Can we please lower the budget? Can we delay the payments? I can literally hear the smiles on calls from them as most of them have these ready-made excuses ready while I know for a fact that their business is booming for them because of this pandemic. But they expect my small business to take the hit and work in back capital for them, when it clearly is not, and they are literally showing off on their LinkedIn and websites and social medias how well they are doing. Me and my partners are working without salary just so that we don't have to lay off our own employees, and I've got some of these almost millionaire assholes acting like life and business is tough. And 2 out 3 of these clients are the ones that are not taking this pandemic seriously and asking their employees to come to their respective offices when they can easily manage it by working from home. 13th, the isolation. I didn't know for the past 2 weeks that one of my best friend's dad died. Without the pandemic I would have known and would have been there for him. Not just that, but the isolation drove my uncle's depression into overdrive, resulting in his suicide. He leaves behind 5 grandchildren, another on the way, 2 wonderful kids and their spouses, his disabled wife, his retirement house by the beach, his remaining siblings and in-laws, and various nieces and nephews. Now his wife, who is physically limited due to MS and almost incapable of speaking, has to sell their dream home and live her sunset years without her person to guide her. I've been crying fairly regularly since it happened. He'll never get to meet his newborn daughter. Last night I read her a book before bed, and when we finished I saw a handwritten note he wrote on it. It's all that I have left of him now. 14th, this is admittedly somewhat selfish, but I miss being able to go to the store at 3 a.m. when nobody else is around, basically. Number 15. It's really shown me how stupid most people are. 16th, when people wear their masks without covering their noses. Number 17. It might just be me, but the lack of respect people display now. I work in a warehouse that isn't open to the public. Never has or will be. We're not a storefront, we have no signs beyond basic markers for delivery drivers. Orders have always been done either via email or a phone call. And yet people will just walk in and order stuff now and expect it to be done then and there. Number 18. Rushed research. I've read so many pre-print papers that are just trash or missing painfully obvious variables. Not surprising, many of these papers get retracted or absolutely tore apart by academics. It honestly feels like sometimes the authors are just trying to get something to stick so they can have name recognition. Thankfully, there's a ton of great research out there. Number 19. How quickly he stay at home was dropped by people and even governments. It's like everyone stopped caring. Do not forget to like and subscribe and comment down below with your own answer. Click for the notification bell icon so we can update you with our new videos. Till next time.